titling today's sermon, Dragon Ball in the Bible. Revelation chapter 12, verse 2, starting from 2. And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon. Having 7 heads and 10 horns, 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born. And she brought forth a man-child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of her that they should feed her there 1,260 days. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Skipping down, chapter 12, verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. And to the woman were given two wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place where she is nourished for a time, and times and a half a time, from the face of the serpent. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that it might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth, and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God, and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Emphasis on dragon. Now let's go over to the Old Testament. Numbers, the book of Numbers, chapter 25. Verse 3. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. Let me repeat that. Verse 3. And Israel joined himself unto Baal Peor. And the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Alright. I don't know if anybody's followed the Dragon Ball series in Magna Comics and the anime and such. Here's Goku. Who I have on my hat here. As Vegeta calls him, Kakarot. Yeah, I took this out of the box. Had this for years. That's pretty crazy. Gotta like how he's screaming. And this guy's a total absolute card. And he's on card. Vegeta. I don't know if you pronounce that Vegeta. Yeah, in the anime, he is just hilarious. His relationship with Kakarot, how he just hates Goku's guts. He refers to him as Kakarot constantly. Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball 26, I mean Z. There I go with Gematria, which is letters and numbers. Dragon Ball Z. Z is the number 26 in the English alphabet. Alright, who else do I got here? I got Broly. Gotta like the green hair. It's like a Dragon Ball Z Joker. He's still on card. This is wild. Here's Broly again. SS Broly. I kept him on card. Here's another Broly, which I kept him in the box. I like the look of these boxes. Very cool. There's a back. Here's Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta might be my favorite character from the Dragon Ball series. He is just hilarious. Especially on, like, if you guys go to YouTube, whoever's watching this, and go to the search bar and type in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's like 11, 12 hours worth of just hilarious. I went through that entire thing and cracked up. The voices are just classic in that. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. You can watch the entire thing on YouTube. Bardock. Muten Roshi, who trained Kakarot. In the series, he trains Kakarot, and his name is Krillin. Yeah, his name's Krillin, the bald guy. Baldy. Speaking of bald. Yeah, this guy's pretty hilarious in that series. Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Gotta like the hair. And we have Hit. I like the look of Hit. I like his suit, armor. It's very cool. And we have Cooler. And Golden Frieza. Frieza is an interesting character. This is pretty cool. I like the look of that. His armor, the gold look. Lord Frieza. He's a little guy, but he's a scrapper. In that series, he's down to fight. So that is everything I have Dragon Ball Z related. Yeah, interesting title though, Dragon and Ball. I like, boy, in the Bible, I just wonder how many of these, like, series, whether they're comics, manga, TV series. Like, how many of them like got their inspiration from the Bible? References to dragons all over the place in the Bible, and in the Old Testament, like the Jews were constantly they were following Baal Peor, Dragon Baal. Eh, once again, maybe it's just me though. To each his own. All right, whoever watches this, thanks for watching. Peace.